Hey, what's up guys? I am HunterStarcraft. This is our Demon Souls guide. Our latest season with this character is now in part 4. And at the end of part 3 we died. We didn't kill off the boss in 5.2. And I need to make up some ground in this video and get a lot done. So we're going to start here in 4.1. And I mean, let's just get moving. At the beginning of these episodes, I like to just update with you guys with what's changed for the character. I actually consumed a whole bunch of souls that we had just in our inventory, like boss souls and like some regular souls. So we spent like 16k or something on a bunch of turpentine, you can see there, and then a bunch of half moongrass as well. So this time, in this episode, we are certainly better prepared than how we were looking going into 5.1 last time. Yeah, last episode was kind of a crazy one. It was a pretty good gameplay, I think, but again, being unprepared, not having any grass, it really did come back to cause us some problems. And my poor timing there almost caused me to die, so that was a pretty close call there. So you head through this first fog gate and you can go a few different directions. There's a dead end, but you can see some loot on the other side of the locked door, and then you can head out to this whole field if that's what you want. And why don't we just quickly run out and see what kind of loot is on the ground. Some grass there, nothing too interesting, but over here the Kilij, so that is a curved sword, and it makes your enemy bleed. And as well, oh, I gotta get away from that. I also have to listen for the flying like stingrays that shoot spikes at you. There you go, I just got hit by one. Apart from the Kilij, you also get the Uchigatana, so that's another Japanese sword. Well, actually, I don't know if the Kilij is a Japanese sword, but the Uchigatana is classified as such. Anyways, you can head down here and free Graverobber Blige, but actually to do that, you need the key, and that's what I pointed out immediately before we headed through the fog wall there. So that would involve running around in the first section of the level, but we're not going to do that. There's also some loot over here. I just love, I guess, pointing out everything that's possible when I can in the videos, so we might as well grab that. I really cannot get hit again, so just going to do some extra rolling there. And now we're going to proceed with a section of the level that I've never covered before. The only other time we did a walkthrough for this zone was a time that we actually used the shortcut, and that skips this whole part of the level. Okay, so we don't want to aggro that black skeleton just yet. First, let's get rid of his friend here. Throw on some turpentine, and hopefully we won't get one-shotted by this guy. Wow, that's really not doing quite as much damage. But then again, he's actually not dealing severe damage either. Some of his attacks certainly can one-shot you. Maybe I'm thinking more in New Game Plus, but anyways. Scumbag Souls Trap, trying to get you from behind, trying to catch you being careless, just running through. Yeah, I'm expecting plenty more, plate traps that you can set off by stepping on them in the near future. Alright, I'm just going to run by that first guy. Don't really have the patience right now to slowly kill each of these guys off. Okay, now this is a kind of tricky part, I guess. It's just a little bit narrow there, but apparently you can just sprint right by. It's not really an issue. Okay, so the Graverobber ring is up here. We're going to skip that. That ring makes it harder for black phantoms to detect you. I think that's it. I always get confused if it's a ring that makes black phantoms harder to detect you, or if it makes black phantoms harder to detect. One or the other. Anyways, we don't need to worry about that. We're not going to be involved in any invasions. We're just going to try and finish off this these next couple of zones at the very least. So we've got one final guard here. You can actually hear him breathing quite heavily there. So we've got the Adjudicator now. Kind of a strange boss fight. You can actually approach it a number of different ways though, that's for sure. You can use ranged attacks from above, but then you know you got to avoid his very long tongue that can just whack you off of, you know, a higher level. And I gotta watch out for his butcher's knife, man. That thing just smoked me and did a lot of damage. I accidentally unequipped my my swords. So that was pretty silly. It's gonna mean that we're not dealing nearly as much damage as we could right now. But even still, I'm actually quite impressed with this. Like my weapon's not particularly well upgraded. It's only +3. And yeah, we were able to chop his health down to the halfway point just in one cycle there. Alright, a couple more hits, this guy should go down. Okay, so we've killed off the boss now, that's great. And now we can actually get on with what I've wanted to do since the beginning of this video, and that's complete the 5th world. I really came through here just to get a couple of items. Now I've got the Adjudicator shield, which gives you some nice life regen. Rather unsightly shield, and I don't even have the ability to use it. I guess I don't have enough strength. But again, gives you that nice life regen as well. We can throw on the Regenerator's ring that I picked up a moment ago. So that's 2 items with life regen, and I think that should actually offset any plague that we're going to be dealing with in the 5th world, and the plague that I'm definitely going to be dealing with as we run back to the boss that killed us in the last video. So let's jump to the boss chamber now. Hey guys, welcome back. We are now at the end of 5-2. So this is where I took you guys to in the last video. This time we're not being chased by like a dozen monsters. It's a little bit more peaceful around here, and I guess once again I'll just kind of let you know what's gone on. I took the souls from the boss we just killed, and I just put some points into vitality and endurance. Our gear is still the same, and we're ready to, you know, get revenge on this boss that put an end to our last video. So, you know what? I actually have some black turpentine. I got it as a drop, possibly by one of those, one of the monsters in the previous zone that has a fire weapon. I guess he would seem likely to have dropped it. Anyways, I wanted to put some on here to kind of test out the damage, and it's looking pretty good. Dirty Colossus here, just swinging wildly. Again, this is not one of the bosses I fight very often. At least that used to be the case. More recently, I've certainly seen the value in completing this this 5th world because of the shield you can get in the last section of it. Yeah, I noticed that black turpentine did not last long at all. I suppose the duration on it much shorter than this one. Yeah, so you can see I'm infected with these like black locusts that are on me. They only last a few seconds, but yeah, they seem to sap my life and give it to the boss. Yeah, we're offsetting that a little bit with our life we picked up in the last zone. Alright, so like any Souls boss, you know, generally a good strategy is to just get behind them, where it's much harder for them to hit you. But I'm actually getting a little bit confused here. The front of this boss and the back of this boss look very similar, so I actually wasn't behind him there. Anyways, okay, we got our revenge. Let's just grab his soul here. Eroded demon soul. Not sure what weapons you use that soul to create, or what sorceries you can make with it. But you probably consume it for quite a bit as well, as we've been doing with some of the other boss souls. And here we're going to do 5-3. Maiden Astraea. And yeah, this is one of the more atmospheric zones, and there's some dialogue that we'll play here. So let's take a look.
Go forth, Garl Vinland. May you be unharmed. Leave us, Slayer of Demons. This is a sanctuary for the lost and wretched. There is nothing here for you to pillage or plunder. Please, leave quietly.
Alright, so this is one of the toughest encounters in the game, just because of the massive damage Garl Vinland here can deal.
I shall let no harm come to thee, Astraea. May you rot in the deepest depths of this swamp.
So there you go. I've got my shield up, and he just can hit me right through it, no problem. She's got a very heavy weapon, the ramped. It's a maul. Very heavy weapon, and what is basically the best shield in the game. So yeah, obviously a tough encounter here. And as you can see there, my parry not doing a lot of damage there. Oops. Kind of messed that up a little bit, but the timing wasn't too far off. Alright, he's actually not as hard to parry as I was expecting. We got 3 in a row. And he's actually falling back now. Ow. Well, I'm dead.
We shall defend our hearth and come to the death.
Okay, here we go. So Again, these one-handers, no problem to parry. But as soon as he switches it to the two-handed motion, it's a lot tougher. Okay, let's again try preventing him from going down. Whoa, that was really a weird exchange. Shoot. Man, my timings now are not on point. Just a couple more. Ow. Being a little careless now. Oh no, that was not a good timing either. Alright. At least he's not being too aggressive. Holy cow, man. This is not going well at the end. Oh man, I've somehow chomped down all the grasses I bought from the merchant. And hopefully we'll be able to survive just a couple more parries. Oh, I gotta get away from that two-hander. Just from my experience here now. Whoa, what did he pull out there? A talisman or something? It's kind of strange. Guys, he's gonna die. One more slash.
Astraea, I have failed you.
Oh, she's just gonna blow up in my face, isn't she? That Wrath of the Gods. I've seen her do it before. Oh my god. Alright, so we're gonna try this just one more time. We have been, you know, hitting some snags in our path to the end of the Valley Defilement here. Lots of dying. But, you know, that's just kind of how Dark Souls goes. Demon Souls. Okay, let's see how she deals with magic damage. Oh, you can actually just talk with her.
You killed him, didn't you? Very well. I can no longer resist you. Do as you like. Take your precious demon soul.
Alright, so now that that Archdemon is dead, we are allowed access to the remaining 2 zones in the first world, and these are 2 very unique zones. The first one, 1-3, which is where we are now, is one of the most intricate, like, castle type areas in Demon Souls, and a favorite. There's a ton of stuff to explore and unlock here, so I'm going to look forward to covering this area with you guys. I want to at least do 1-3, and then I'm not sure what else beyond that. Thank you guys for sticking with me through this episode. It was not as smooth as I had expected. Plenty of cuts, I'm sure, but I mean, we made it here to the end, and I look forward to part 5 of this Demon Souls guide. Thanks for watching, everyone. I am HunterStarcraft. Until next time, peace out.